final of the British Open. What's your immediate thoughts?
Shocked.
Really?
yeah, I'm shocked.
Obviously, the start of a new season, and we don't know the form of anybody. Obviously, you're saying you're shocked. You didn't see the form coming in?
No, because I've not really put as much hours as probably most people have. I kind of, at the start of the week, I started going front ball, and I just kept on going dry, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to win this competition if I carry on going front ball. So I've changed to cut break.
Yeah.
And you're just seeing, I don't know if you watched the game just then, but it seemed to work for me pretty well. So my last three matches have been cut breaks, and I've been successful off a lot more. So
you come into the tournament, obviously you've had to play a lot of matches because it's group stages. Was there a moment in the tournament where you thought, actually, I'm playing some good stuff here, and maybe this is the one?
Yeah, when I beat Jimmy, I think it was in the last 32, I thought, as soon as I get past sort of down to the last 16, I think anything can happen. As long as I break well and play how I can, I just thought, yeah, anything can happen. So let's just see how it goes.
I've got to ask you about the quarter-final against Sean Story. We were obviously keeping a track on that on the main show, but a frame like no other. I mean, you must be in a spin because you've been playing probably non-stop for hours now.
Yeah, I have. But sometimes it ain't too bad. It's bad when you obviously don't get no food or anything, but sometimes I feel like my best pool is when I'm flowing, when I'm playing all the time. So rather than having a 2 or 3 hour break, sometimes it's just better to keep going. So yeah, the frame was mental. I think it's an hour and 20 minutes. So
yeah,
but I know I'm not going to be given anything with Sean because I know he's good tactically and he's solid. And I don't think I've beat him in the last 5 or 6. So I owed him one, definitely.
It added even more pressure to that tactical exchange, and I guess at some point you're just scratching your head going, it's just tough because both of you are not giving each other anything.
Yeah, of course, and you do get the odd frame like that in these rules, unfortunately, and there's not really. Whereas others, you could. I don't know if there's anything in the rules about re-racking or something. I think Scott said there weren't, so we just carried on tapping for another half an hour until someone actually went for it, which he did, and then. It still ended up quite scrappy after that anyway. So
I mean, it's amazing because you don't see many frames like that in this version of the game, but amazing that you were able to come through that. I want to ask you, this is obviously your first final since the Pro Series final against Chris Melling, and not necessarily because of the result, but you were really unhappy because of your performance in that final. Have you kind of learned a lot from that, and this is a different affair altogether?
Yeah. First of all, it's on different tables. I feel a lot more confident on these tables because I don't feel they slide as much. So when they got brought in, if you actually look at my consistency, I actually started getting a bit further in competitions because the tables had actually tightened up a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going with it. I like them. I feel like my doubles and stuff are better on them, whereas in the Supreme, I felt like they slid, and I just weren't used to it at all.
Yeah, amazing to hear that with the new Rassons. Obviously, last time you were in the final, it was Chris Melling, one of the legends of the game. This time, it's another player that's trying to make the breakthrough and win their first, professional title here with Ultimate Pool. Yeah. Different proposition, but I guess you're trying to downplay. It doesn't matter who's on the other side of the table.
No, just if I get 7 chances, I think it's race to 7.
It is, yeah.
So if I get 7 chances, I'm just hoping I can get 7 chances and take them all. So,
I wish you the best of luck. Excited to see how it goes.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.